When it comes to greasing, like what kind of tools would you say that you should just have?
Just a standard grease gun, tools to adjust the brakes, set up the brakes. That's about it, I would say.
About it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Do you need a grease rag? There's one right here.
Get the grease rag.
Do you have a rag or do you need one?
I guess. Where's my rag at? There's some more batteries.
Does grease come in like different weights, like oil, or is it just?
It does. There's different qualities.
What do you use?
I use a Cenex brand. Blue Guard, they call it.
Is that like the highest end that you?
Yep.
And can you tell it makes a difference, like in how long between?
Oh, it's hard to tell, but it's a better quality. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Can you give me those two red handled tools over there?
So what are these used for?
To set up the brakes. Set them up till they're locked. Back them up. Turn a little bit. That's where they're adjusted properly. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Good.
A little more. Oh. Okay. Okay.
And how often do you grease your trucks?
Every 200 hours. Most people go by miles. We put on more hours than miles.
Yeah.
Do a lot of short distance stuff.
So if you would go by miles, like what's the recommended?
I don't know for the road semi.
Yeah.
They are near severe conditions as what we drive in. But they would be more. They'd probably go 10,000 miles. Okay. But some days we'll only put on 200 miles, but we'll put on 12 hours.
Sure.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Then I'll change oil every 400 hours and grease once in between.
You've always got something to do then.
Yes. Unfortunately, there's another one needs this one needed an oil change and a grease job. One's in the shop getting the air conditioner fixed. That one needs a grease job. One was broke on all week with some electrical problem.
And so like what is the name of these trucks? Like what model?
These are Freightliners.
And are they just like standard dump trucks or do they
Yep.
have more?
These were, I special ordered these. It took like 6-8 months to get them.
Jeez.
That one actually, that's my oldest one, the 2012. And the salesman is a friend of mine. I was running an international at the time, and he didn't know how to spec a truck for a gravel truck.
Really?
You know, there's special specs. There's 10 pages of specs to build a truck.
Jeez.
And he wasn't sure how to do it, so he had me come in and help him do the specs to build that truck.
Wow.
And I had no intention of buying it. And so the truck came in, and in 2014 he was still sitting on the truck, and he made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Yeah.
And I bought the truck, and I liked the truck, and I liked their service, and then the other one that's in the shop now getting the air conditioner fixed. That's a 16. This is an 18.
So what makes a gravel truck a little bit different?
Well, heavier frame, heavier front axles, heavier rear axles. This extra. This goes up and down with airbags inside the cab. Well, that one lifts it up.
Okay.
When you're empty, you lift it up. You don't need them on the ground. And then when you're loaded, you put that down, and you can carry an extra 2-3 ton of weight.
Oh wow, that really adds up.
Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope. Try it again. Wait a minute. These are the U-joints on the drive shaft. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Empty?
Might be out, huh? Bring me that tube laying on the bench.
Okay.
My fire is laying up in front by that jack. Just grab this thing right there and pull it out. Not the, just the very end.
There.
There, throw it in the garbage.
Okay. Can you normally get by with just using one tube of grease?
The truck, these drive shafts take so much, and the kingpins where the front wheels pivot on, they take a lot of grease. So probably a tube for a grease job. And I probably tend to over grease a little bit rather than under grease.
If you under grease, it seems like you
Pay
could
for it.
have more issues.
Yep. Sometimes you get an airlock. There's a bleed valve here. I'll pull the trigger.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Doesn't sound quite right.
That wasn't on here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
On the. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh.
How do you gauge how much grease to put
All
on?
different. Like these U-joints, they take quite a bit. Those brakes only take 4 or 5 shots. This is a slip joint for the drive shaft. That takes quite a bit. Okay. Some situations you Wait till the grease starts squirting out, and then you stop. Okay. 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 These are safety stands, so when you're working under here, you don't. If something would happen, so you wouldn't get squashed. And many guys killed in the boxes that come down on top of them. Okay. Okay. Sometimes you get sticky material in the box and it won't slide out. You gotta vibrate it to get it to come out.
Is that standard on these trucks?
No, it isn't. That's an option. I actually built those. The bottom ones that had didn't stand up very well. Okay.
Got it.
Just give me the grease gun.
Okay.
This type of end is a more positive lock on the greaser. Sometimes it gets stuck and you can't get it off.
Maybe it's too positive. So what kind of options do you put on these trucks versus like what comes just standard run of the mill?
Like I said, heavier front axles, bigger front tires. These are automatic transmissions.
They come as a manual, regular.
You can get them either way, but for in-town driving, the automatics are. I used to shift 2,000-3,000 times a day. With an automatic, it's just like driving a big pickup.
Do you have to jack it up? Like if you're a
You
smaller
don't have
guy?
to, but I do. And now I'll have you get in there and turn the steering wheel to
Yep.
move the grease around in the kingpins. The kingpins are that's where the wheel turns on a kingpin, and if there's they'll wear out eventually.
Sure.
And if you don't grease them properly, they wear out faster. Taking the weight off of them and turning them like I do, it works to grease into all areas of the bushing, and they'll just last longer. What I'm doing now is this is a different type of brake adjustment than what we used on the front. These are called slack adjusters. They take this. These trucks hold 9 gallons of oil.
And what weight do they take?
10W30. They're just semi-synthetic Delvac brand oil, mobile Delvac.
Is this something adjusting the brakes that you should keep up doing, or is it just something?
They'll adjust themselves, but I like to check them myself. Another part of my business is I cater to stuff on weekends and evenings and just local neighborhood stuff that I just pick up because I'm here.
Sure, it's hard to say no to some of that stuff.
Yeah. The hardest part about these trucks is keeping them clean and greasing them.
I think you keep them cleaner than most everybody.
That's what I've been told.
Would you say maintenance-wise, these are the best trucks that you've had, or?
Oh, they all have issues. One was down all week from Tuesday just with if you signal light to go left, it would blink right.
Oh, sounds like a wire got crossed or something.
And it was in the shop till we got it back yesterday.
Well, it took that long to...
Yeah, they had to order parts. And parts are hard to get nowadays.
So like roughly an estimate, having one truck in the shop, how much would that cost you a week in like profits?
Oh,
Just roughly.
Gross, like one truck down a day is like $1,200-$1,300 a day.
Oh wow.
Plus to build to fix it.
It's pretty significant.
And another thing about gravel trucks in North Dakota, they set more days a year than they work. And when the season comes, you gotta work them double hard, put in long hours to make up for all the days that they're
just sitting there.
sitting.
So how many months are you active?
Oh, from real busy from May through October.
Okay.
Yeah, but unless we get a lot of snow, then it's like after the blizzard this spring, we worked 3 nights straight.
Moving snow.
In 2016 and 16 and 17, we hauled 2,600 loads of snow that winter.
Jeez. That's a lot of snow.
From end of November to the second week in February, we went every day.
Wow.
For the city, mostly for the city, man. Like about 3-4 times.
Let's see. You go forward, right?
Look at that little light.
Yep.
Yep. I take all these tree branches for the whole neighborhood, just as a goodwill gesture, I guess.
Yeah. Sucks having to pay for dumping for that kind of stuff.
Some people appreciate it and bring me a case of beer, or some don't bring me anything. Let's see.
You should have a big kegger. Like a bonfire with a bunch of kegs.
Once it snows in the wintertime, and then I burn them. Oh, you are taking pictures.
Oh.
Stop. Hello.